What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Banks. Wanted to make this video today because I looked up on my calendar and I realized, man, it's been 5 months since I purchased the Big Z. Basically, I just want to talk about, any regrets and a couple things I don't like about the car. And, would I do it again or would I purchase something different? Especially now with the market changing and car prices coming down. So I'm going to pick y'all back up once I get into the car real quick. So like I was saying, folks, it's been my 5-month mark in owning this car. And I figured I'd give y'all an update. Things I found I don't like. Any regrets. And if I had to do it all over again, would I do it? Considering the way the market looks now. Because car prices have seemed to, they've dropped significantly a lot. So, starting off, one thing I can say I don't like about this car, because it's really not many. I don't like the fact that you can't keep rev match on all the time, even after cutting the car off. You got to constantly cut it back on. But I did some research and I found out, GM did that for a reason. They recommend that this car warms up the temperature before you even attempt using rev match. So it's probably more than likely to protect the motor. So I give that a pass. Other than that, rev match feature is completely awesome. Another thing I don't like about this car, most people say visibility, but I can deal with the visibility. I kind of wish on the 19 ZL1s, the 1LE, that they put the camera in the rear view. I always thought that was a cool function, and sometimes I would like to see what's really going on behind me, with the camera, because of the wing back there. And if you was using the rear camera in the rear view, like you can do with the Corvettes and stuff, then the wing wouldn't really play a big part. Because sometimes you look out, well, most of the times you look out this back window and all you're staring at is the wing on the back. And that's just another little, thing that I don't like. It's not really a big deal, but it would have been kind of cool. As far as the daily drivability of this car, it can be daily. Some people complain that you can't daily this car. I haven't really found it to be a problem. Most people complain about the ride. Now, if you're a gearhead, you probably won't mind the ride. Car people, they mind the ride. They don't want the rough ride in sports car. They rather have something that's more comfortable. But your gearheads, folks is constantly tinkering and changing on things on your cars anyway, you pretty much won't mind, man. And the amount of grip and cornering that this car is capable of, I definitely would sacrifice the ride for the performance. That's just me, hands down. Another thing I really don't like, I know people will be like, well, why'd you buy it then? I don't like a lot of attention that this car brings. I'm not talking about when you pull up at a car show. I'm not talking about just riding around and people pull up beside you. I'm talking about when you're out and about, you're trying to get things done, let's say gas or anything like that. You turn your back, you pump a gas, next thing you know, you got somebody standing right behind you. And I'm like, I'm a car person too, but all the time I don't like to have a 10 to 20 minute conversation about the car. But like I said, I do it because I get it. I'm a car person. If it's something that I haven't seen before, haven't seen in a while, I would want to inquire about it. But the attention, I could do without it, But that's just me, because I'm not a attention-seeking person. That's just me. I would say the next thing that I don't too much care for about this car now, I think it's an issue from the factory. I think these cars come running rich from the factory, because no matter how much I try, the tailpipes in the back, they seem to always get dirty and soot coming out of them. Like, yeah, I've never had a car that, you know, that the tailpipes got that dirty that fast just under moderate driving. So I think it's an issue where these cars come running rich from the factory, and probably a tune would take care of it. Just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. And I want to say that's about it, man, as far as things I don't like. I absolutely love the car. I love the handling. I love all the capabilities of this car, because I would never push this car beyond its capabilities. That's just me, the type of driver I am. I have fun in it, don't get me wrong. I get my money's worth out this car, but it's just an overall incredible car. Now, most people ask me, well, why didn't you get the regular one? Why didn't you get the regular ZL1? And truth be told, I was going to get a regular ZL1. But when I was searching for cars, and this car came up, it wasn't too far off the regular ZL1, which is an incredible car. But then I got to thinking about it. I'm like, well, if I'm gonna pay this much money for a car, I want to get the best performance I can for my money, and I also want to be kind of different in what I'm buying. Now, you don't see the regular ZL1s that much. You don't really see them that much. I know 2 people that have one. That's it. But I really don't see the ZL1 1LE, especially around these parts where I live. I know it's another guy lives across the other side of town. He has a green ZL1 1LE 10-speed automatic. And then one time I seen a yellow one near my residence where I live at that someone was driving. But you really don't see them that much. So I'm like, for the money that you're paying, I'd rather get a car that's the top of its performance, and you don't see them that often. That's just me. I mean, but would I do it again? Would I buy this car again, knowing what I know now and after owning it? I would say absolutely. I would absolutely buy this car again, hands down, no regrets. The reason being, if you look at the price of the car and you look at what's out there for the money, the only other car that you're gonna get, pretty much, that's in sort of in the same price realm but not really, is a Z06, and they both have the same power plant. If you get just the standard Z06 without the Z07 package, this car will absolutely outhandle it. For those that don't believe me, just do your homework. This car will outperform on the track, not 0 to 60, not drag racing, but on the track performance, handling. It would outperform a regular Z06. Now, if you get the Z06 with the Z07 package, which they dubbed AKA the Grip King, that car will outhandle this car. That's another thing. And being in the current market, if I was in the current market right now with the prices have dropped so low, and I was looking at this car, I might have looked real harder at a Z06. The one thing the Z06 has over this car that I absolutely love, hands down, is the removable roof. I love that feeling. And and another thing that I'm sorry, 2 more things I forgot about this car that I wish it had. Not a deal breaker, but I wish GM had thought about it. Number 1, I wish they had this car with a drive some oil system in it. That would have been great. I really think a car like this that can handle this way around curves would benefit from it. And second thing is that I left out, it would have been real nice to see these cars optioned with carbon ceramic brakes for the guys that really use them at the track. That would have been an awesome feature that you could have added to the car. I think people would have really benefited from it. The brakes on here now, they stop on a dime. But that's, you know, at street use and things like that. You're doing heavy braking around tracks constantly. I think you would benefit from carbon ceramic exhaust. That's just me. But yeah, other than that, man, I absolutely love this car. I mean, I never thought I would own one. I remember the first time I saw it, I thought it was just like the be-all, end-all Camaro. I loved it. And that's just my opinion. don't really care for it. Some people don't care for the wing on the back. You know, hey, to each his own. But I absolutely love this car, and you know, I definitely would do it again. Like I said, you can drive it all year round. People say you can't. I mean, if you can't drive this car all year round, why would they put heated seats in it? Why would they put a heated steering wheel in it? This car is meant to be driven, so drive it. As I plan on doing. So, but yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video, man, because like I say, time snuck up on me. I didn't realize I've owned this car for 5 months already. Doesn't seem like it, but yeah, I just wanted to make this video. Shout out to all my new subscribers, man. I appreciate y'all. Definitely working on making more videos. It's been kind of hard. It's kind of cold here where I'm at in Virginia. And plus I work a lot on the weekends, but more videos to come. I'm definitely looking into having more fun with this car during the summertime. So if you like what you see, stay tuned, man. I'm gonna try to get a couple of other cars on the channel to take a peek at and talk about. So I appreciate y'all. Like I said, man, y'all have a blessed day and happy holidays. Peace out.